Well, welcome back to the channel. Last week I left you on my way to the Brampton Plough Day. It was fantastic. There were some old Merhills, there were some classic John Deeres. They even had a steam engine with a plough, so check it out. Had a great time. This is a tractor I've been after for a while. This is 6430, so it's a little bit like the 6.9 but just smaller with 4 cylinders. And yeah, something like this would be great to go with my 6R and the 6.9, I think. So I think they're about 135 on boost. This is quite another cool tractor. This is a John Deere 6310. I used to have a 6300 back in the day. This has got a little bit more horsepower than the 6300. I noticed as well it's got TLS, which is pretty cool. So yeah, these are quite a good little bus as well. Similar to a 6410, just with slightly less horsepower, detuned. Nice little tractor, to be fair. Alright, it's 7 o'clock on Monday morning, and I don't know if you can see it, but I've come to look at the sugar beet, and this dew, which is on it at the moment, you can't really sort of see very well through it. It's very good, because it's going to be watering the beet at the moment, so it's getting a bit of moisture in the mornings, and then we've had plenty of rain as well recently. So here it is. It's called the Manitou ULM. It's the ultralight machine model, so you can put it on a trailer, you can tow it behind a Land Rover or a pickup truck, for example. It's got 4.3 metre reach, 4.2 tonne lift, and the H stands for hydrostatic. It's got a 3-cylinder Yanmar engine. It doesn't have AdBlue either, because it's underneath the horsepower requirements to have AdBlue. So it's quite a compact, nimble machine, and the party trick with this is that it can be transported on a small flatbed trailer. So we're just having a go with it today, mucking out the sheds. It's quite compact and nimble, ideal for the farm's low and small yards, which were originally built for small machinery a long time ago, back in the 60s. So anyway, it's proven to be pretty good so far. So it's got a mini muck grab, it's got a bale grab and a bucket as well. All in all, it's pretty impressive. We've even got these little side windows as well. So here we go. So it's a long way out to dump trailer. Machine it is. It's really quite capable. I've put the ripper on the subsoiler because when I'm coming in and out of here, this field with the muck trailer, it's really a rough old ride across where I've cultivated. So I'm coming along with the subsoiler and ripping through where the tram lines were, where they crossed. It's a rough old ride, but I'm hoping once I've done it, I'll drive over it again and smoothen it out, and it will make a nice muck track for winter. So much better. Alright, today it's Wednesday and I'm down the marshes checking the cattle, and I'm back in the Ranger. I've really missed this vehicle because I've been making silage. It just makes every day so much easier when I'm working with the livestock. So there's quite a bit to go and check today. It'll take about 2 or 3 hours and then I'll go back to the farm and cart some more muck. But for the most part, it's not going too badly. We've got some sheep as well we've got to check on the way home. So yeah, it's all going on. But like I say, have missed this Ranger. It's a great bit of kit, and I've also got my radio as well, which I'll turn on as well in a bit, and normally listen to Heart or something.
Oh, you want to start it?
Have you left it in forwards on the joystick?
I touched the joystick.
What have you done wrong? There you go. Turn it. He's got it. Do you like it?
That's alright.
What's the verdict?
Lovely little machine. I have had that I'm loading up my silage bales.
Well, that's what I thought you could do. You could load the bales up.
Yeah.
Bring them home with the trailer.
Yeah.
And then you could either leave this at the marsh, or you could leave this in the farmyard wrapping the bales.
Nah. Take it down.
You'd rather have it down the marsh?
Yeah.
Alright, after Trevor came round to give his verdict on the ULM, I got back in and I cleaned out some of the old sheds, which otherwise I wouldn't have been able to clean out. Normally I have to do these by hand, but because of the small dimensions, the compact size of the ULM, it meant I could get into all the old barns, which was really good. And it's got a 2-speed transmission, so I would go up to the second stage, the higher speed, to whiz up and down the alleys, and it worked really well. Okay, today it's Friday, and it is a scorcher today. It's absolutely boiling. So we're going to be mucking out again. This is the building where we had the calves in, the Belgian blue calves, the ones we used to buy in. It was deep littered, and there you go. Just want all mucking out before the next lot of calves go in here. Shape now, really trying to tidy that bit up there if we can. Once I got on top of the mucking out, I had this out. This is the new Cherry Products 9-foot twin rotor topper, which I've had out to do the pastures. Sometimes I don't want to use the big flail mower, which drinks a lot of fuel. This is great because it can go on anything from about 40 horsepower and above, and it's really good at leaving a nice clean job, especially on the pastures and where cattle have been. So it's just going along basically taking out the nettles, which I would otherwise spray, and it also takes off the head of grass, things like that. But it works really well on this tractor, and I could also put it on the 135 as well. So really pleased with it so far. Alright, so it's a lot later in the day now, as I'm sure you'll have seen. We finished mucking out the shed and we used the ULM, small Manitou, to clean up all the small areas behind the 630, which worked really well. So right now I'm on a field we call letterbox, and I've been meaning to do this job for a while, which is subsoil the tram lines. I've got Pip in the cab with me, she's looking at the flies, she's been looking at rabbits and stuff running around the blooming field. But anyway, so I'm going to subsoil that way, the tram lines horizontally, because the field slopes downwards south, which means that throughout the winter months the water will wash the field away. So I'm going to go against the grain to stop the erosion, or to reduce the erosion. And we haven't done this field with a subsoiler for a long time. It hasn't been done for years and years. So I did just have one run up on the headland and it is really compacted. So this is a good job. We've finally got some drier weather. We've had a dry bit of weather now for a good 14 days, you know, good couple of weeks now, and might be the only time to do the subsoiling, so we've got to get on. Alright, today it's Saturday. I finished the subsoiling last night, and now I've brought the water bowser down because we're watering the cows before they come home. Whoa, that thing goes in there. So much pressure on that thing, it's water pressure. That's just sitting there. That's it, that's got it. So we'll drop this water off. I've done, but the cows will be coming over in a minute. They'll be coming home before long. There's only a month left and it'll be winter time, so they normally come home about October. Of course, it's quite a warm September, which is nice for a change. We've got a bit of an Indian summer, as they call it, so yes, we'll see how we get on. Come on, girls, come on! They're the other side of the field now. Right, I've filled up the water tank and I'm just pushing the cows up near the tank so they know where to get their water from. They do know where it is, but I'll just push them around. But if you have a look at these Aberdeen Angus cross calves, they have done so well this last year. And we've got some real cracking Angus calves now coming through. Really pleased with how they're coming along. So, Aberdeen Angus, I'm telling you, they're brilliant. So as I'm sure you can tell, this week we've been really busy. I'm back on the farm doing some muck carting. Just have not been able to get away from the farm this week. I was supposed to go and look at a hedge cutter, a tractor and a farm shop. The heat, to be fair, has stopped me looking at the hedge cutter and tractor. Farm shop still need to go and visit. It's just, everything is just really hard to get away from the farm at the moment. Every time I leave the farm, I always get a phone call. Oh, this pallet needs unloading. Tuckwells has rang up. Oh, we need to go and pick this part up. Well, there's always something. So yeah, we're just really busy at the moment, and hopefully, maybe in October things will quieten down a bit. But it's just that time of the year, unfortunately. I think October will be busy with the cattle again. But you know, hopefully next week we will go and see that tractor if I can get away from the farm. I'm hoping to get away from the farm for a bit at some point. But yeah, thanks for watching. Keep liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.